can stay. Take it there on.
A very good afternoon, everybody. Today is Sunday, 7th of July. And you know what day it is or what day it is? It's the day for the NFP happening live today. We're going to be going into the market. We're going to need to check and see what we expect to coming into the market today. There's a lot happening today, and all of that we're going to be covering it today in this live session. We're going to be covering it. We're going to want to see a lot of things that are happening just to understand what's going on, right? So right now, right, let me put it out. Yes, good. All right, there we go. Yes, everybody, I think we're on right now. I'm gonna my screen is there, is visible. Just gonna pull on. There we go. So how's everybody? How have you been, guys? So this webinar is brought to you by Anzo Capital, which is an international financial trading company that offers you competitive trading conditions across multiple global markets. Now, with us as Anzo Capital, what we're looking at is giving you the best experience in the market, right? We're going to be providing you the best experience in the market that you deserve, and we have a lot of information on a lot of education coming on your way. Planned education is going to be coming in a lot of in a very big series. We also have different offerings that we're giving all through, and they're going to be crazy offerings coming in. You may want to stick around and see most of these stuff come to pass over here. Right. I'm trying to. Sorry. Yes. There we go. Share this link. It's gonna share this link with the guys in the chat. It's gonna share the link with the guys in the chat just to have them check it out. Over there. Yes. Good. Right. So this day, it being NFP, we're gonna check on what is expected in terms of NFP, or what is NFP. First of all, you need to understand that. What is NFP and how does it work? What is it all about? We're gonna check on all of those stuff just to get ourselves familiarized with such terminologies whenever the market comes in to getting to the point where we need to actually observe and understand what happens whenever you hear NFP come in and what's all the fuss about it, because there's a lot of there are also happenings that comes in around when you hear NFP. Whenever you hear people talking about NFP, the market moves crazily. So we're gonna be checking all that move happening, and as well as we're gonna be looking at ways that you can approach the market, how you can analyze the market during the fundamentals effect or during the markets that are happening. So this is the news that we're waiting for over here. These three: the average hourly earnings. We're looking at the NFP, the non-farm employment change, and unemployment rates. So we're gonna be looking at these the three of these. We're gonna need to see how they're gonna be moving, and that's basically what and why we're here these days, just to check them out and see, learn from them, of course. Gold has been pushing all the way up, yeah. So this is gonna be my default currency, the default chart that I'm gonna be using. If you have, or if you would like anything else to be tackled over here, please let me know. I am all open to attend to any pair that you would want us to check. Just chat me, type it over there. I'm gonna be seeing it, and we're gonna be definitely gonna go live on it. We're gonna check it. We're gonna do an analysis on it, and we're gonna see it how it's happening. Yeah. Right. So look at this. We first need to understand what is the NFP. What is NFP and what is it all about? Right. So here we go. We're gonna need to open the folders just to understand what's happening. So the average hourly earnings, basically what you're talking about, it's a news that comes all the way from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, released in the US, and it affects the dollar majorly. But of course, these are there's the cross currency effects that goes on. Of course, anything that is affecting the USD and it's paired with the USD, definitely it's going to come in some effects on the other side. Now we're going to be looking at is a change in price business, or change in the prices that businesses pay for labor, excluding the farming industry. That is basically the average hourly earnings, basically the amount of money that is paid for labor. Then we have the number of employment during the previous month, the number of employed people, excluding the farming industry, of course, and the percentage of total workforce that is unemployment and actively seeking employment. Okay, so basically what we're dealing with in the NFP is non-farm payroll. It's basically just the unemployment and employment reports that are coming in over here. So it's going to be broken down into three: the average hourly earnings, like how much people getting paid. Of course, this affects has a direct effect to the inflation rate that is coming in, of course, because if people are being paid less, then it means the inflation is continuing to go up and higher and higher and higher. And if the number goes up, of course, it means that it's a good, the economy is getting much better because it's able to pay more for the labor forces that are coming in over there. And also, if an economy shows you the good number of people that are getting employed, again, that's a good thing. Because again, when it's a good thing, when an economy is able to sustain most of its audiences, of course, it shows that the economy is really nice and it's doing really well. Okay, we're 16 minutes past 3 p.m. and the news is going to be released at 3:30. As you can see over there, the news is going to be released at 3:30 p.m. So we have like 15 minutes to do a complete breakdown analysis, top-down analysis, all the way from monthly going down, because I want to cater for everybody that is in this chat today, right? Okay, so that being said, we're gonna jump straight to the analysis bit. We're gonna jump straight to the analysis bit and see what we have and what could happen in this market, right? Good. All right. Okay. Yes, guys, I'm gonna need to apologize a bit for the link. The previous link that was shared with may not be working as of now, but we're working. We have a new link, and it's gonna be over there, right? Yeah, I need to send some apologies for that. I'm trying to fix it. But we're live. We're live. Oh, yes. Great. So we're gonna do a breakdown all the way from gold, from monthly, see the market, how the market's gonna be behaving, and see what we can do and what we can leave it to be done, right? As we wait to see the effects that comes in the market. So I'm gonna remove all the drawings. Start all the way from monthly, break it down as we go all the way down. So the NFP is coming out, and that's a big and there we go. All right, so we're going to identify, we're going to do price action based on market structure. What we're going to do is observe areas of resistance and support. I know the market is basically fundamental. It's going to be fundamentally moved, but we're going to be doing most of the technical as well, just to see the market structure and how the structure looks like and what could possibly happen should and will if the market opens up. All right. So That's a low over here. That's a low over there. We have a high happening over here, right? Just 1 minute. Let's share it curve. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. So the weekly highs over there. Weekly is low, weekly high, daily highs. Checking on the daily highs on this other side. Yep. Checking the daily's high, daily highs right over there. We're going to go down to 4 hours high. There we go. Then we have a 1 hour over here. 1 hour low. So what we're doing is we are leveling it down just to see places that we can get some breakout trades happening. No, we don't only compare NFP to gold. No, this is just the default chart that I'm gonna be using. But I'm open for any suggestion that any pair that you want us to check. Just let me know. Just chat it over there. I'm gonna be using it. Will deviate significantly from this consensus. Yeah, I'm actually thinking that. That's basically what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking the numbers may be a bit weak on the dollar, but let's see. That is the when you look back. I will take you somewhere and show you. Let's finish this and then I show you why I'm saying that. Right before 3:30 gets in, 3:30 is coming in. The number's gonna be hitting in, but we anticipate the NFP figures to deviate a bit significantly because of the consensus that is there, similar to the performance observed the last month. See, last month the market acted in a very different way. Nobody was expecting it to. All right, few people were expecting it to push it on that direction that it went. That doesn't mean that it was a bad number, but it was still a good number in terms of average hourly earnings. But let's see. Yes, we will check USDJPY as well and see what we can get from it. Um, this is what we're gonna be looking at. In terms of gold, I would like to see a break from this area. I would like to see a break below this. You see these areas over here, because this is seated over there. This should be covering right there. So I would like to see a very nice. So I'm gonna minimize it to that point. I've actually gone to 15 minutes so that we can see it well. Potential buys, and this is potential buys. Should we have the numbers coming in but weak for the dollar? If the numbers are weak for the dollar, we expect the gold to push up. If the numbers are strong for the dollar, then we expect the gold to push down. So these are areas of potential buys. Remember, we're talking about potential buys. So as well, potential sales could happen probably from this area. Okay, so that's basically the positioning of the NFP for today. Looking at potential places where the market could break in and above and or break out and push down. We got like 6 minutes to go. I'm still gonna do USDJPY. It's not really a big deal. quick breakdown what it had. You know what? If you go down to 15 minutes, something I had not even observed. See this thing over here? This could be a nice range for the buys actually. Yes, potential buys above this point. Then we channel all the way up to this point. But again, there's that area over there. So let's check USD JPY. This is gonna leave it and then wait. Now we're gonna wait to see what will happen when the news comes in the next 5 minutes. USD JPY has been pushing up. Ooh, USD JPY has been pushing up crazily. Okay, it really has been pushing up. It's making new numbers over here 162, 165. All right, let's see how it behaves with the NFP, with the numbers that comes out. I'm hoping the numbers will be good, but more of let's see how it comes out. So remember, the thing why news is or the NFP comes in very heavily is because you cannot tell if it's gonna be good or bad until the news is out, and the news will come out at exactly that time, 3:30. So you see, even if you're doing the breakdown analysis over here, we're just checking to see potential areas where we can get entries in the market. So this is how you find entries by doing an analytical breakdown of the market, just to see places where you could possibly get into the market. But as is right now, oh, I don't like this. Oh, this is really complicated right now. You know, either could continue with these buys, pushing all the way up, or we have depending with the news how the news comes in now, and the news could be good, could be bad. Let's see. We're gonna go back to. Well, I need to go back. I want to take you back to the fundamental page so that at least I can show you something, how you can easily identify potential movements on the news. All right, so we can have potential buys above this point, potential buys, and potential sells from those two areas over there. Got like less than 3 minutes for the market news to come out. There we go. Remember, you want to safeguard your capital very well. You don't want to get yourself to a place where you're stuck. Let's see. So what I want to show you is we're gonna go back to the ADP. We'll go back to the JOLTS and then the ADP. Right there we go. Yeah, ADP. The ADP came in barred for the dollar. What about the JOLTS? The JOLTS job opening was on which date was that? Let's see, which date was that? We had the G7. No, 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 no. Yes, June. Yes, yes. All right. ECB, the JOLTS job openings were okay. They were good numbers. ADP was not a good number. Now we're looking at the NFP in the next 1 minute and 12 seconds and counting. Default pair, we're looking for buys above that point. Actually, the sales you could catch the sales from this point. I'm just seeing in terms of you could catch the sales from this point potentially. There we go. That's the USD JPY and the gold over here. News coming in 20 seconds. Let's see how it comes. So it happens very fast, and it comes in with new pressures that are coming in when the job reports are released. Hopefully, we get some good numbers, or yes, and see how the market's gonna behave. Let's see. And the news is coming in. Ooh, this is bad. See, we get bad numbers for the dollar. Bad numbers for the dollar, and gold is pushing up and up and up. So the USD JPY should be pushing down on the other side. USD JPY should be pulling down. Where is it? Yes, USD, see, USD JPY. Exactly the places that we say potential sales over here. So now this is how you trade these areas. If you had pending order over here, potential sales, boom, in less than a second, hit entry and hit take profit and out. Okay. Ooh, gold is pushing up and up and up, and it's still going, still pushing up. What are the numbers? Look at the way it's pushing. Look at the way gold is pushing up. Wow, wow, wow. What are the numbers coming in? Let's see the numbers. Let's see what numbers we got. We got 200. No, no. We have 0.3. Average hourly earnings remains the same. NFP goes really bad number. See, you could see that from the ADP. ADP was bad. NFP came in bad. Then so this means that the number of people change in number of employed people during the previous month. So it means that the number of employed people was bad, was less. Previously, it was 114. It was 129k. The focus was 114, but then it goes way lower than the focus even, which is 57k, and that's really bad. See, this is the most important thing that you should look at. Actual greater than focus is good for the currency. So the actual right now did not become greater than the focus. It's actually less than the focus, which is now, if something is not good, it's bad for the currency. And when it's bad for the currency, you can see the effect on the USD JPY. Pushes the USD JPY down, and any other pair that is paired, any other currency that is paired with the USD, either on base on the quote side, goes the opposite side, or goes along if it's on the base side, right? So this movement down happens to any pair with the USD as a base. You want to see that? Let's check it. USD JPY goes down. USD CHF over here goes down. What other USD pairs are there? USD CAD. This could be, yes, pushing down. See, anything with the USD as a base pushes down. Anything with the USD as a quote goes up, including the gold, which you just checked, gold. And this analysis was on point. There's the NZD USD pushing up. All right, see all the majors. AUD USD pushing up. What else do we look at? GBP USD. Let's see GBP USD. GBP USD pushed up. So everything with the USD as the base, as the quote, again went the opposite direction. Okay, so that's the reason why NFP is called NFP. You can see those moves are not small moves. Like let's see how many pips. Then you see it's still pushing up. How many pips did this market move so far? And it's still pushing up. It's still pushing up and up and up and up, and it's crazy. Look, it's actually going past my my screen. It's still pushing up. Gold is pushing. Let's see how many points so far on gold. 561 pips. Ooh. 56 points, 561 points, 560 pips. Euro USD, how many pips did we move on Euro USD? We are in 43 pips up. in a second. Remember, right now it's only 3:34. This news has just come out at 3:30. It's just like 4 minutes later, and the market is up 100 pips and something. It's going up, and it's still pushing up. You can see gold is still pushing up. Our take profit was around this point, but we got the market pushing and going up and up and up and up and up. We are up 32% right now, up 0.80%, which is plus 32 already added up, and the market is pushing. That is for the day, and still remember it's the market open for the New York session. The New York session market open. Any question, if you have any question, please write it over there. I'm gonna answer all the questions that you may have. So don't hesitate to ask a question. By the way, we have a lot of offers coming in right now in the market. You need to grab yourself just to make yourself get at the advantage of the offers that are in the market right now. Is the 2000 up to the $2,000 credit. We have some cashback promotion happening right now, and this is something I'm going to show you as well. So there go. Could you please provide your silver? Silver. All right. Ooh. Silver as well is pushing up. I don't know. Somehow silver and gold is like they follow each other. Right now, gold is pushing up. Silver is going up as well. Um, we see the levels at technically where the market is hitting right now. It's hitting in areas like here. Let's see. Just looking at areas where the market is being derailed a bit to identify. If I'm looking at it well, in my opinion, I would say, and this is my opinion, everybody's entitled to their opinion. My opinion, when I look at gold and silver, I'm saying that the movement down, the one that gold held, see this push down that gold has been having for a couple of weeks, pushing down. I think this was the pivoting point over here, the 39.50 area, pivoting point, 39.45, 39.50 over there. And right now, I would bet that the gold is going to take a turn to the buy side, and it's going to move for quite a while. Um, so goes with our good friend silver over here, because I like the fact that it was already broken. Couple of seats forming higher in the recent market. Let's put it on 1 hour so that you can talk from it from a 1 hour perspective. In the recent markets or recent days, you can see it's breaking higher highs. There was this high over here, which was broken after this. This was the previous high. This one broke this one. This one broke the previous one. This one broke the previous one. And how do you know a market is bullish or bearish? I'm going to ask you that. That's a question I'm asking. I'm asking guys. How do you know if the market is bullish or bearish? Is the market that's making forming? If the market is bullish, it's forming higher highs and higher lows. If the market is bearish, forming lower lows and lower highs. That's the easiest way for you to identify if you should be looking for buys in the market or looking for sells in the market. And you'll see the way this market is pushing. Now we just broke with the NFP. We just broke this market high over here. So now we need to form a new high. So this new high either could be formed at that point or could be formed somewhat closely to this previous area over here. Should we go above this point? We expect at least the market to rally of the moment for the moment up around this area, probably till the whole NFP strength is comes down. Yep, gold is still pushing up. Ooh, you're already now at 41.37. 41.37. I'm really interested to know how many of you took these buys, because these potential areas. Yes, on silver. All right, you know what? Let's do a breakdown on silver. You need more information on silver. Let's do technical breakdown. Assume there's no fundamental happening. Let's do a technical breakdown on the same. This is the highest point that silver got to 121, 122 over there, right? That is what we call the monthly high. We just formed a monthly low over here, and that's where the market is. It's pending over there. On the buy or on the sell? Is it on the buy? You're looking for next level, buying or selling? Because I could do the whole analysis just to see on the buy side. Okay. All right. So weekly highs go down to lows. I want to see how we can get to such levels over there. How we can get to this level there. All right. So remember, there's downside is like we have a pivot right now, so the market could continue pushing up and up. I'm betting on that. The market could continue pushing up. Oh man. The NFP pressures are on. Yeah. All right, there we go. Getting the NFP pressures coming in. All right, so looking at it, we're on 30 minutes right now. All we have is a low over here, and then from the moment the market pushes up, it's gonna be bouncing onto the monthly. That's the monthly, no, to the weekly high over there. So what we need is we need a break on the weekly high over here. So for the person who's asking for the buys, most probably we're gonna need to see a break above to that point, just to see. We need to see the push over here, because probability is we could have the market rally from that point, push down a bit to just form formation. Let me try to mimic potential movements of the market. That market may move. Yeah, it's the Elliott wave, no worries. Probably areas like that, and then we see this, and then something like that. Yeah, probability will be the market behaving like that. The reason why I'm saying this point is market may want to come to this point to first of all test this area, create a support. As it creates a support, may continue to may create some entry for the buyers to get in more, so that they can break the weekly level over here. Once you break the weekly level over here, now you can continue pushing all the way up. Yes, the 60.4 area, this area, the previous areas on the 30 minutes, that could be areas very nice areas for potential pullbacks for entry for the buyers over there. Probably at 60.4 areas or 60.5 over there. 60.5 areas over there. You could have a pullback probably. It's a potential pullback to that point. And that will make me even more confident to take that trade because at this point where the market is right now, it's not an entry point. This is not an area to enter the market right now. It's already at a high point. So if you're at a high point, the probability usually you're basically gambling at that point. You're just at 50-50 chances that the market would go up or it would come down. And you don't want it to come down because you're in for the buys. So definitely if entering the market at this point is a bit risky as well because where do you put your stop loss? See, there's no defined area. The same way that there's no defined area for entry, there's no defined area for stop loss because if you're looking at the market structure, this here is where the market structure is. So, and you can't put all these huge stop loss like this. This stop loss is going to be very huge if you want to play with that like that. So this is an area that you wait for the market to create a support level. Wait for the market to do a pullback, create a support level, and then continue. As it looks to continue back to the buy side, that's when you execute. You look at it, yeah. So this could be a very nice area for waiting for the market to do a pullback. And I really apologize, guys, for the first leg. The first leg didn't really work. Yeah, I know. Yep, same thing, same case goes with good friend gold over here. I'm expecting at least if the pressures start declining, at least expect a pullback to this point. Should he have formation of a support of a level over here, then could continue at least venturing back up, more up. But I don't really think the market is gonna continue with the down move that was there before. Probabilities we get something like that. The probability we get something like that and then continuation to the upside. Probability, yes, we get some pressure coming down and forming a support over here, and once we form a support, we could continue pushing up. But you see today's market, very nice. So today's NFP was really nice, really easy to trade. All you need to do is to have your buy stop, sell stops set and get activated and push up, right? So potential sales didn't happen, potential buys happened, and congratulations to everybody that got that trade. It was a nice one. Okay, there we go. Yep. So we've checked on USD JPY, we've checked on GBP JPY, and we've checked on XAU USD, and we've checked on gold, on silver XAG USD. Let's see how is USD JPY behaving. Yes. All right. So USD JPY, if we were in the USD JPY, could have already hit take profit and out. See, our take profit was just below here. We had like 60 pips move, and we got it. We got the 52 pips move and down, and we got it. So in the continuation, market looks really good. So I wanted to show you something. Yeah? What area would you advise to put a buy stop for gold? Areas that I would advise to put a buy stop for gold. I wouldn't advise, but you could look for potential areas that the market would come in. Right now, you can't really. It's not wise. It's not wisdom for you to take a buy from this point right now. To be honest, it's not. It's not wisdom to take the buy from that point right now. The best bet would be waiting for the market to form a support over here and then go up with it. So buy stops, not really at the moment. But retracements though, yes. If the market comes down to this point, wait for the candle to come down, get rejected. First of all, wait for this to close above, right? The next one tries to break down and gets rejected, and probably even tries to continue pushing up. Yes. Now that would give you a very nice entry for the buy to continue with the buys, and that would take you a bit higher than just getting to the market right now. So with the pressure, you need also to know that this move, the whole candle over here was moved by a fundamental effect. So it means if that effect is declining, if the pressures are easing, then probability for it to crumble is very easy because it was not really a technical move; it's a fundamental move, and the fundamentals get easy on the pressures usually get easy, and when the pressure gets easy, so the whatever was made basically ni kama kujenga nyumba ya makaratasi. You can go to 7 floors lakini then inashuka chini yote. That's the whole thing now. News. It comes in, looks like it's gonna make a kilo. That's the thing. It can take your whole account and it can double the whole account. So it's about risk management. You need to know how to risk manage. So yes, here comes the question that I want to answer. Someone is asking, how do you risk manage on such markets? It's easy. We had a potential buy over here, potential sales over here. The market just started pushing up, activated you, started pushing up. All right. The fact that it's pushed up like that, the first thing that you could have done is to take your stop loss, put it to entry, lock that trade in a way that even if the market retraces back quickly, the much you're gonna lose is just 000 because you've moved your stop loss to entry point. You've just locked that trade in a way that you're not going to lose anything. So you're only left with how much can you take home. But on the losing side, you've already covered that. But then again, this is something you have to do yourself. You can't hope that the market is gonna do it for you. So that's why you need to learn risk management. At what point um, do you break even, and when you're breaking even, do you uh, what is the distance or the pips that you're going to be leaving where from the current market to where you want to put your stop loss to trail the market with? That's something that you need to learn, risk management. And the beauty about it is that we bring you free education at Anzo Capital. So if you need to go into this deep class, it's going to be starting them we're going to be starting on the 21st of this month. We're going to be doing an introduction to FX. So at this point, we're going to be talking more about all the way from law. We're going to start it and break it down like we're in nursery school. Like just break it down completely. The way from what is Forex, building up, how to use the MT5. We're going to talk about the terminologies in the FX market. We're going to be talking about how we help you in this journey, how we as Anzo Capital are going to be holding your hand as you develop your skills slowly. We're going to be talking about some introduction to risk management basically as well, because again I need to know the 101 of risk management, which is basically stop loss and take profit. First of all, how to put them, what are the recommended probably areas that you can put in stop loss or take profit, or what's the space that you give the market, because again you could put a stop loss and make it a very tight stop, and then the market is going to just be hitting your stop loss and then going back the same way. So all those stuff you're going to be looking at them in that way. Yeah. Right. So yes, that is much about it that we're going to be looking at. Yes. So that's pushing up Euro USD. Let's check USD JPY trying to recover back some points. Gold is already not gold, silver. Yeah. So the most possible move would be them forming a support first before continuing to go back up. So there's no need for you to risk and jump into the market. Don't chase the market. Don't chase. We usually say don't chase the market. Remember what I also always keep on telling you is trade what you see, not what you think. So I know right now we are thinking that the market should continue going up, and if you want to jump into that, it may end up you may not end up getting beaten. So you trade what you see. You just wait for the market to make its structures. Trade from the structure bit. Okay, trade from the structure bit and see how the market's gonna be working. All right, guys. Any other question? I want to show you something. We are Anzo Capital, partnered with official sponsors of the Phoenix Suns. If you love basketball, you know the Phoenix Suns. Yeah. So I have here with me some exclusive match. This the Phoenix Suns. This is a cup for the Phoenix Suns. There's also jerseys as well. This is a jersey over here. So new jerseys already signed actually. It's signed. Let me show you. Let me show you. Show you. It's a signed jersey over here. See? Get a sign over here. The signed jersey over here. The Phoenix Suns. If you want one of these, we're gonna be talking about how you're gonna be going through it, right? There we go. I have a couple of them. I'm gonna be giving you. If you're interested in getting some of this much, let me know. Hit me up. Let's talk and see how you're gonna get. But first of all, you need to have a trading account open, verified account, funded at least 10,000, 5,000, 10,000 USD. I'm gonna give you a match that is super. It's gonna be very high demand in the next couple of years, and you're gonna be selling it at much more than that. If you're selling it, that is, it's business at the end of the day, right? Right, guys. Any other question from your side? It's already 4 at 4, 3 minutes to 4. We've seen the effect. We've learned something about how the market moves, and we're gonna keep an eye on that, right? Congratulations! Oh yeah, I see some people telling me that they've made. Oh, okay, made some cash from it. That's nice. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good to know. All right, guys. Gonna hold it from that point. End it from this point at least. Let's get you open account. We're gonna be doing more of educational materials. Check out our socials as well. We have a Telegram channel. We have the Instagram channel, Anzo Capital KE. Check them out. This is a YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe before you leave. We're gonna be doing all of our session on this channel. So just subscribe and set in an alarm. Put in an alarm so that you're gonna be able to be notified for any session that is starting. We're gonna be doing session. I'm gonna be releasing the schedule as well, so that you guys can be able to keep a tab on what's happening. We're also working on our website to get to get all the webinars on our website, so that you can see the calendar that is coming in and you'll be able to book beforehand. That's gonna be amazing as well. Free education we're offering. First, we're gonna be doing introduction to FX, introduction to forex trading on the 21st of this month. That's scheduled for that. It's gonna be happening, and I hope that you guys are gonna be attentive. It's gonna be live, of course, on YouTube. Yeah, so you just subscribe and just click over there the alarm button, the notify button, so you're gonna be notified anytime there's a session going on this channel. Right, guys? Thank you very much. Have a good one, everybody. It's good. Looking forward to doing more sessions together and potentially getting their accounts opened and funded, and let's trade together. All right. Gonna try my best to help you redefine your financial future on this. All right. All right, guys. Bye bye, everybody. We're gonna be ending at this point, and see you guys. All right.